This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up, my boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet, these niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash, take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot, mother. Man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
This that squad sound. Yeah. What's popping, y'all? What's happening? What's going on? What is going on? You back in the lab with your man Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking the Beats. You already know what we're gonna do. We're gonna break down the business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and pretty much anything else I feel like squeezing into those letters. Man, I got a good show for y'all. Definitely got to end on time tonight because man, I got some great news. Got some great news today. As far as the interview I got set up, I've been trying to set up for a minute, a couple of them actually. I'll talk about that more a little bit later. How y'all feel out there? Y'all let me know what part of the world y'all are tuning in from. Hope this episode finds you in good spirit, good health, good prosperity, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So proud of y'all. So proud of y'all for sticking with the show. Man, we're approaching our 1 year mark, man, and man, God is so good. I never in a million years could dream that this would become what is coming right now. It's just growing right in front of us. Pause. So we got a couple things we're going to talk about tonight. Master P got an honorary degree. We're going to talk about it. Also, Fat Joe said DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled is the Quincy Jones of hip hop. Do you agree? Do you not agree? We'll talk about it. Also, Linares versus Haney. It's going down this weekend, man. Big fight. This is definitely a step up for Haney. Despite some people saying, hey, Linares been knocked out 5 times. He's game, man. He's a live dog in there. Got to be careful in there with somebody like Linares. He's a crafty veteran. And he can hurt you. So we're going to talk about all of these things and more. I'm going to let you guys beam in, give me your predictions for that fight today. But yeah, man, I'm super excited about the future, man. Man, I'm so happy, man. I got a couple good interviews set up. Got a Grammy-nominated producer. Yeah, got a Grammy-nominated producer who's going to pull up. Got another champion. Got another champion who's going to come to the studio, who's going to chop it up with us. And a couple other surprises, man. I got an actor I was reaching out to. I'll talk about that and more. Let me, I'm going to run Collins and Yams real quick, let the room populate and get my devices going over here, make sure I got everything charged up. And we'll be right back. As you know, this joint only about 3 minutes. So I'm going to let the room populate. And we'll start the show right after that. So I'm going to share the screen. Again, y'all let me know what part of the world y'all tuning in from. Marq Nash, yeah. Collars on the table, yams on the stove. Holla at my plug, you'll get grams for the low. He keep his kitchen clean, the mop stick by the dough. We ain't eating fried rice with chopsticks by the bowl. They rewinding what I wrote, every line I give them hope. So when I'm in your city, they might treat me like the Pope. I'm respected by the goats, but I ain't here to gloat, brag or bullshit. I could be braggadocious, ferocious, but that's the type of shit that make your closest turn to vultures. Niggas think it's sweet like champagne mimosas. I campaign for bread, maintain the toaster. Off with your head, Walking Dead zombie poster. Do it like I do it, man, I do it for that culture. They acting on the screen, but look different in the closer. I'm the face on the flyer and the poster. That's the reason why I'm flyer when I post up. Urkel straps on both shoulders. Keep them in my hand, I ain't reaching for no holsters. Shit. I can holler at the plug when my bands run out. He said, Nash, pull up, this shit look like grandma's house. We got collars on the table, yams on the stove. Butter on the plate, chopsticks by the bowl. Collars on the table, yams on the stove. Butter on the plate, chopsticks by the bowl.
Collars on the table, yams on the stove. Collars on the table, yams on the stove. Yams on the stove. Collars on the table, yams on the stove.
Look, sometimes when I find a little moment to get a break, I drift away. These days are different, I don't get no space. Sometimes I look in the mirror like, nigga, fix your face. You baked all these ingredients, now enjoy the cake. KKKK, I can lose it all tomorrow if I make one mistake. Keeping God involved every day I pray. I know it's a force bigger than me, God, in every step that I take. Wait, came in the game to be legit and live honest. Went from eating with the wolves to swimming with piranhas. Same swamp, different anacondas. The more you make, the more they want to take. Trying to squeeze every comma. I made this thinking of my grandmama's dinner. The spread was so elaborate, I admired the splendor. She would tell me, baby, go on, fix your plate and make sure before you eat, you always say your grace. She had
Collards on the table, yams on the stove, butter on the plate, chopsticks by the bowl. Collards on the table, yams on the stove. Collards on the table, yams on the stove.
Yes, so who went this? Nigga, I want that one, homie. He might ask the first one. I want this one.
All right. We back. How y'all feel out there, man? Where do I start? Today is Friday. So happy about today being Friday. Got a lot of plans for this weekend, man. Big plans. Where do I start? We can start off light. I guess we could start off light. I dropped the link out there too. Master P, man. Master P. Shout out to Master P. Master P received his honorary doctorate degree from Lincoln University. How about that? I think that's so dope, man, because this shows you a lot of things too. I know some people are mad because they sit around and they work hard for years to get their PhD, only to have Master P come up there and they basically hand him one. But I think it's a lot that says with that too. Like, hey, man, you can go out here and figure it out how to do it, be successful, and come back and they'll give you one. I don't think there's nothing wrong with people who are naturally gifted and talented and go out there and getting an honorary degree. I know some people don't like that, but me, I don't trip over stuff like that. I actually think it's great. I think it's great that he went out there and accepted it, went out there and did his thing. Went up there, took a speech, got his award. I'm proud of him, man, because basically it's an award, right? I mean, he didn't write a dissertation, but I think he showed that, hey, man, you can be successful without this. It's a lot of people out there who found a way to be successful without going to college. So I don't knock it. And I'm not one of those people who are going to knock college neither. I met a lot of great people in college, and also put me in situations where I was able to network with guys that I would probably never meet in life. I mean, never. Which brings me to what we're talking about tonight, man. Just briefly, I just want to let y'all know, man, we got a dope interview next week coming up. I think we're gonna do it this weekend, and I'll just release it next week. His name is Kid Class. Also goes by Kid Classic. You might have heard some of his music. He did the Young Dro TikTok record. He also did forgot the young lady's name, but it's a gospel song. It's a good song too. And you ever heard the song? He's like, won't he do it? Yeah, man. I forgot the sister name who sang that record, but it's definitely a big record on the gospel scene. And it's a meme too. If you're looking on social media, you'll see that meme going around. Won't he do it? So shout out to Kid Class. He's definitely gonna do the interview. Got him scheduled. Well, I don't have him scheduled, but he agreed. I talked to a couple other fighters, and man, they agreed to do it, but I ain't got the date set in stone yet, so I might not want to drop the name on everything yet. But you guys are gonna be super impressed by what we got going on, man. What's up, Sir Singer? How you feel?
Salute, bro.
Yeah, man. Talk to me, man. This ain't even gonna be a long one tonight. I ain't even gonna hold y'all tonight. Like I said, I got some big things planned for this weekend. I'll tell you off air though.
All right.
But talk to me, man. What's the damn deal?
Man, just as you say, trying to stay in the straight and narrow, man. Trying not to sin.
Trying to live, trying not to sin. I ain't mad at you. Hey, I got this clip, man. I wanna before I play the clip, I'm gonna ask you, what do you think of that DJ Khaled? Is he the Quincy Jones of hip hop?
No.
Elaborate. Go for it. Why not?
Because every DJ has a time period where they reign, where they're the quote hottest thing. Because they're a DJ. They play music, they mix music, they help put music together. That's their job. That's what they do. So you can't just say that just because it's your time to shine that you're that influential enough to say that, oh, I'm the Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones wrote music. He composed music. He put people who composed music and wrote music together with people who played music and sung and rap and all of the above. So to boost yourself up and say that you're that great, it's a lot of people who did way more with music than you have. Just because you said another one.
Okay. I'm gonna play this clip. I want to know what you think of this clip. Let me grab my device over here. And basically, this is DJ Khaled. Let's share the screen. And no, it's actually Fat Joe. He's sitting around. He's at Drink Champs, and he basically gives his take on this. I'll play the clip, and we can come back with our commentary. And I want you to tell me what you think of this clip. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take it off the screen so we don't get a strike for that. Here we go. Now let me click play. Tell me what you think of this statement. This is Fat Joe on Drink Champs, crowning DJ Khaled the Quincy Jones of hip hop.
People take away the greatness from Khaled, and they say, well, he just gets a bunch of big time rappers and put them on the same song. There's a million DJs and producers that try that to put the biggest thing, and those ain't the
artists who try it in the world.
And it's been a long time since we heard Nas and Jay-Z on what to me sounds like a smash hit.
That's a smash
like
hit
a
to me.
smash hit that could play in the radio. It's streaming incredibly. It could this. So Khaled really is the Quincy Jones of hip hop right now.
Responding to
Okay. Now he got some backlash from this, right? And he said all these backseat drivers, Monday morning quarterbacks, always got an opinion, but can't do it themselves. This is crazy. This is crazy to me. The term Quincy Jones of this time was used in reference to the work Khaled has put in for years and years. He said, obviously, there's only one Quincy Jones, but F it. Tune in tonight. This is going to be explosive. What do you think of that when he says it that way? I think he has a point there, but when he says, hey, a lot of people put people together, put people on records, bring artists and different producers together, but they don't make these hits. Go ahead, sir. You got the floor.
Yeah, I would say that, yeah, that's like saying a lot of people play basketball, but everybody in the NBA.
Very true.
But everybody who's in the NBA is in the NBA. So just because you're in the NBA don't make you Michael Jordan or Kobe or LeBron James.
That's his argument right there. He said it's a lot of people in the game, but everybody ain't doing Khaled numbers. He's doing LeBron James, Jordan. He doing that kind of stuff. What do you say to that?
I would say that you can't compare a run like Steph Curry to multiple championships back to back and being an all-around player. Just because you can shoot well, okay, you put up some numbers in a small moment of time. You took a picture and now you're shining. But 5-10 years outside of your shining, what are you doing? Quincy Jones still making money off music. He's still behind the scenes. You know, I'm pretty sure you can't compare somebody who's always been doing something since they stepped in the game to somebody who's just hot right now.
So do you think Khaled won't be still hot 20 years from now?
Probably not.
Why?
Because if you
He got
look,
almost 20 years in now.
yeah, but he mostly chases what's in. He's not a visionary. He doesn't make. I've never heard a DJ Khaled production and be like, wow, I never heard that before. He just came up with something new, or he came up with something, two new things and made it something special. He always chases what's already in. He's a well produced, more money making Soldier Boy.
Whoa.
He steals what is hot at the moment and he sprinkle his flavor in on it and say, all right, well, these is lemon pepper wings with lime. Of course it's gonna sell. It's lemon pepper wings. It's wings.
You don't like DJ Khaled, I'm guessing.
I don't like people who big themselves up. Let somebody else congratulate you, but don't take that false humility either with it. Like don't sit here and jump all the way out the window because like I don't like people who cocky for no reason. Yes, you're shining and you're starting to do good. Okay. Yes, I appreciate your hard work. Yes, I appreciate you getting on track and say another one. Yes, that's your mark. That's what you do. We the best. Okay. Be the best for a while. Be the best and show you're the best. Because the best don't constantly have to ring that bell.
Hey, but look, that's just braggadocious talk. Like we're used to that in hip hop, right? You braggadocious. You got the best card, the prettier girl, the bigger chain. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play this clip right here because Fat Joe isn't the first and only one to say this. Um, this is a producer, Salam Remy. He made a lot of dope beats for Nas, just to name a few. I figure I could stop right there if I say Nas, right? Produced records for Nas. He is on Sway in the Morning. This is dated 2019, June 11, 2019, right? So he's going to pretty much explain what a producer is, and he's going to explain to you why he thinks Khaled is number one, too. And not just number one, he compares him to Quincy Jones again. I'm gonna take them off the screen and I'm gonna click play. Y'all tell me what y'all think of this. This is Salam Remy on Sway in the Morning talking about Khaled being the Quincy Jones. Here we go.
Film producer doesn't necessarily write the film. They don't necessarily star in the film. They're not necessarily the noisiest person, but they're responsible for the process that gets it done. And I think, music producer is similar. You have to know what the good mix is. Is the mix sound right? Is the song strong enough? What would be right for this artist? What's right for the process? Are we feeling great about what's going on here? They're different origins. Khaled was a DJ who, if you look back 20 years, Khaled was doing mixtapes. When I first came to know him in the 90s, when, around the time when Wyclef did Thugs Angels, I think it was called. And Khaled was around. He was in the Shotters movie. He was doing different things, but he always would be getting dub plates and, down with the reggae scene, him and Bounty Killer and doing different things and building it up. I think his albums now is just that he has a whole nother, now he's able to get Justin Bieber or Rihanna on a record and put it together the same way. This is the sample I want to use. This is the vibe I want to use, everything else. Quincy Jones comes from being a trumpet player to being, Ray Charles dude, to being a musician, to working with Sinatra. So it's kind of like different genres. I think they're both responsible for what they need to do, but Quincy's been doing 65 years, and it's hard to put Khaled next to Quincy because he's dealing with a different set of content. But will Khaled still be here in 20 years doing something? 98% chance, yeah.
And then that's when you can have this conversation.
Yeah, it's just the time is the difference. You have to tell a different time.
Okay. So allow me to retort. It sounds like he's saying to compare yourself to Quincy, you have to. And let me run it. I'm gonna run it back a little bit. Because he says a little more. So he's gonna talk about like, hey man, you got to put in some more work. And let me share it. And it's the genres. He talks about that. So let me click this part right here so I can play where Salam Remy left off from. And he said he's dealing with a different set of content, things like that. So here we go. Let me click the play. He's saying it's a little too early. It's a little too early.
And that's
I think they're both responsible for what they need to do, but you know, Quincy's been doing 65 years, and it's hard to put Khaled next to Quincy because he's dealing with a different set of content. But will Khaled still be here in 20 years doing something? 98% chance, yeah.
And then that's when you can have this conversation.
Yeah, it's just the times the difference. You have to tell a different time, you know.
Okay.
Comparing yourself to Quincy Jones, you have to really get up, get down 25 times. And when you watch his doc and realize how many times he's gotten up and gotten down and still came back around, he produced Thriller at 50. So go figure.
Thriller at 50, damn.
Wow.
Should technology be part of that conversation? Because Quincy like composed and arranged and wrote and things like that, versus Khaled has the technology now where somebody could just email a verse and he can just stick it right on a beat. You know what I mean? And
I wouldn't say that because that's a musicianship. That's not necessarily that. I mean, I can make a beat on GarageBand right now that might be better than what somebody did with the orchestra. It doesn't make a difference.
Okay. So there you have it. That's Salam Remy. He's saying slow down. Now this was last year because Khaled's been calling himself this for a couple years. So yeah, so this is 2019. This is just resurfaced because he's saying it again. Other people are calling him this, but he also is the self-proclaimed hip-hop Quincy Jones. So I'm asking the chat, asking you, Sir Senior, if not him, then who? If not Khaled, then who? My man said they are brown washing Q out of music. Why you say that? Why they brown washing them out, D-Ray? But Sir Senior, if not Khaled, who is? Who's the closest thing to Quincy Jones? And I'm gonna set the phone line up so we can take some calls. Go ahead.
I would say that I don't know. That's a tough one. It'll definitely have to be somebody who produces music and movies and TV shows, who's well-rounded in that type of way, and that's not DJ Khaled. What TV show he produced? What movie he produced? What behind-the-scene things did he get? How many people did he discover who became multi-millionaires and multi-faceted artists and actors and everything else? Like, Quincy Jones had his finger in multiple places and excelled in that. He was what they will say a Renaissance man of music and production. DJ Khaled does not. As they said, he takes an emailed verse and poke it into something else and say we the best behind it.
But listen, Sir Saint, what do you say to the detractors and naysayers say, hey, a lot of people are doing that, but it's not as successful. DJ Drama has tried it. DJ Clue, Phone Master Flex. A lot of these guys, yeah, they had Flex and Clue had a run with a couple of projects. Khaled is on a run. You know what I'm saying? As a producer and a DJ. Swiss Beats, he's tried to do it. It wasn't this as successful.
But Swizzy was doing it for a while. I mean, a whole bunch of producers had their runs,
but nobody had a run like this. Nobody had like what album is Khaled on right now? These guys ain't dropping albums back to back like this, and with this kind of push and this kind of notoriety and kind of recognition and accolades. What do you think? Let me see. DJ Khaled. I'm gonna see what album this is for Khaled. Now, Khaled, let me pull this up, his discography. Now, this is Grateful, right? This is, okay, wow. This is 1, 2, 3, okay. So he did Listen, the album, 2006. So this is over 10 years, man. He's almost had 20 years of doing this. That was Listen, the album. Then he did We the Best in 2007. Very next year, We Global 2008. Took 2009 off, came back 2010 with Victory. 2011, We the Best Forever. 2012, Kiss the Ring. 2013, Suffering from Success. I remember that album. That was pretty good. I Changed a lot. 2015, 2016, Major Key. 2017, Grateful. Took 2018 off, came back 2019, Father of Assad. 2021, Khaled. Man, number one, a number two album, another number one, another number one. A lot of these are number one albums, man. Debuting at number one. DJ Clue, Phone Master Flex, Timberland, Scott Storch, Just Blaze. I'm trying to Dr. Dre. None of these producers who are rapping and collaborating, or even the ones who are not rapping.
Timberland.
He ain't doing this. Timberland ain't got this many albums.
There's 8, ain't it?
Timberland don't have this many albums, bro. I count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm counting singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12th album right here. $12 albums, bro. Lil Jon didn't drop 12 albums. I'm just saying, if not Khaled, then who? I'm opening up the phone line, opening up the chat. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he isn't. I just want to hear a compelling argument or conversation why he is or isn't, because
I would say that he hasn't done enough. With 12 albums still is nothing compared to a real producer. Back in the day, they produced multiple people. They produce multiple, and that's pretty much, he has a bunch of compilation albums. They're not his album.
They are his album. Hey, sir.
That's the same as
respectfully. Let me say this. On paper, those are his albums, though. I gotta cut you off. Hold on. I'm gonna let you finish. Sir, I'm gonna let you listen. I'm gonna let you finish, but I gotta correct you because that's totally false.
It's not totally false if you let me explain what I'm saying.
I'm gonna let you explain it, but
you didn't let me explain.
I said I'm gonna let you. I will let you. I will let you speak. We've been up here, 20, 30 minutes. You've been talking, right? I've been talking. We having a conversation. But I'm telling you, on paper, those are his albums. That's all I wanted to say. You said those aren't his albums. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got the floor. Your mic is muted.
Now I Like Music has more albums. If you want to play those semantic games, Kids Bop have more albums. So the producer of Kids Bop is the next Quincy Jones?
Who is the producer of Kids Bop? Hello? I'm gonna come back to you, bro. I don't know what's up with your mic. Yeah, Sir Senior, check 1, 2. Can you hear me? If you can, I can't hear you, bro. Just beam back in. But yeah, man, contrary to popular belief, man, that's your album. You know what I'm saying? You can have features on it. You can not have features on it. Now That's Music. That is a compilation put out by record labels and publishing companies. You get what I'm saying? That's not the same as an artist buying the beats, putting the people together, creating a new song. Now That's Music is a collection of hits that were already out. Kids Bop are collections of songs that are already out. These are Kids Bop is like cover songs. It's not the same as a Khaled album. Khaled is new music you never heard before. Yes, it's a compilation, but it's a collection of songs. How about that? A collection of songs. But that's what an album is by definition anyway, a collection of songs, right? So I just think it's interesting, like how some people get credit for certain things and some don't. Excuse me. Very interested in hearing what Sir Senior has to say about that, his take on that, because those Kids Bop songs are cover records. It's not the same. Now That's Music is put out by your record label or publishing companies to basically keep those songs out there, to keep recouping off those records. It's not the same as a album made by a producer. And I think I stumped him when I said, "Who's the producer of Kids Bop?" Mike went dead then, but it's all good. Hey, look, I don't get it. I don't get it. Some people gonna get the love, some people gonna get the hate, some people be right there in the middle. But sometimes you can bring this stuff on yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you pick a name like Quincy Jones, say, who's still living, by the way, walking the streets, and you say, hey, I'm the hip hop version of him. He's probably like, yo, I do hip hop too. I'm the hip hop version of me. This is picture right here of Khaled sitting there watching Quincy Jones play the piano. This picture kind of hits different for me now when you look at it. It's almost like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to take a spot or something. I don't look at it like that, like he's trying to take a spot. And I don't think Khaled is the Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones got a hell of a lot of Grammys too and accolades. Hold on 1 second. Bro, you called the wrong number. Call the show line. Call the show line, bro. I'm live, bro. Yeah, man. Sorry, that's my man right there. He calling in. I'm like, bro, call the show line. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I got the. Let me make sure we get some audio over here. Yeah, so we got the audio working. Yeah, the audio's cooking. Audio's working just fine. Yeah, man, but I like Khaled, but this might be, you might lose a couple people with this, man. Who knows? Some people gonna say, hey, rumble, young man, rumble. Live your best life. I remember a lot of people gave Lil Wayne hell for saying he's the best rapper alive since the best rapper retired. He was pretty much saying, hey, I'm the best rapper alive because Jay-Z don't rap no more. Jay-Z came out of retirement and kept being Jay-Z, putting up crazy numbers, right? So I don't know, man. I remember that record by Ludacris with that Austin Powers sample. Y'all remember that? That was a Quincy Jones flip. Quincy Jones, man, I was just playing Secret Garden the other day. I don't think DJ Khaled got a Secret Garden in his catalog. Has he produced an entire album? Or you know what I'm saying? Like Thriller? He don't have a Thriller for himself or other artists. So I don't. Nah, I don't know what's going on with you. You say because you trying to stunt because you know I'm messing. I don't know nothing. I don't know what's going on with you. I ain't talked to you all day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with you, brother, but the link is out there. You're more than welcome to beam in. You know what I'm saying? All good vibes over here. Positive energy, man. It's all love. I dropped the link right back out there. Put it right here at the front so you don't even have to look for it. There you go. But yeah, but that's not the same thing. Kids Bop and Now That's Music is not the same thing as a album made by a producer, Sir Senior. That's all I'm saying, bro. But I'll let you argue your case. D-Ray, if you want to call in, the phone lines are open. Please call the show line. I'll put the number on the screen for anybody else who want to call in while we're here. Like I said, I ain't going to be here too long tonight, man, because like I said, we got a big weekend planned, a lot of great things going on. Yeah, but the link right there, and that's the phone number. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your StreamYard, if it's working, if it's not, if it's your internet, if it's your phone, your signal. I don't know if you at home. I don't know none of that. I know I'm on StreamYard too, and it's fine for me. I would not know that, but the link is out there if you want to be in, man. Holler at your boy, or if you want to call in 678-381-1938, 678-381-1938. Caller, you live on air with Marq Nash. How you doing?
I'm well, bro. What's happening with you?
I'm good, man. Life is good. Talk to me.
Hey, happy Memorial Day to a fellow vet, bro.
Absolutely.
To chat fam, everybody, man, we need this, bro. You know what I mean? Well, I'm saying we need a good weekend and try to get things back to the way we need them to be. And part of that is being able to call into Breaking the Beast and chopping it up with my man, Marq Nash.
Most definitely. Talk to me, man. DJ
Hey man,
Khaled, is he the Quincy Jones of hip hop?
well, see, that's the whole thing, man. First of all, I don't think I ever heard Quincy Jones say he was anybody of anything. So first of all, you're not humble enough to be Quincy Jones, in my opinion. But I go to it like this, though, man. I have you know how they have a BC and a AD, right? I got a before Tupac and after Tupac, right? After Pac, man, I really don't, you know what I mean? I don't get into it, bro. So I kind of let the young fellas like yourself, you know what I mean, who more up to date and educated, which projects he get credit for. You know what I mean? You probably heard, probably 100 times more than I have of them. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing on his part, because the art that I've been able to hear, I kind of, I mean, it ain't horrible, I guess I could say, you know what I mean? But I'm a little older, so, it's different, bro. But that's the thing is I'm just saying, why don't he compare himself to the Timberland, to the other guys of his era? And then, because Quincy ain't going to say nothing. That's why he going to call out Quincy. Because he know if he say Quincy, it's just going to be old people like me that's going to be like, man, sit down and listen to what Quincy did, bro. But if he came out with the young fellas, you know what I mean, he might have to scratch or something, you know what I mean? And he ain't about that, I don't think, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man, because, sometimes, man, these days, bro, they little, sensitive, man, and you know what I mean? It could get crazy out there, man, and they just want to make music and art. Marq Nash. That's why I like your stuff, bro. You know what I mean? You ain't saying this, that, and third, bro. You ain't, rapping and talking about things that I consider, I ain't saying that about him, man, because but I'm just saying like the let's call it the dark side of what's going on. I rather hear and think about and listen to the light. You know what I mean? I want to hear the positive, the upbeat, the happy days are here again. You know what I mean? Not that I got to look over my shoulder because my homeboy trying to snake me out or something, bro. I ain't about that, man. So, it's different, bro.
Right.
So let me. And it used to be entertaining, man. But once they got Pac, bro, I was like, man, I got to get away from that. Go ahead, bro.
Let me ask you this: if not Khaled, who is?
Ooh.
Who's the closest one?
Well, see, now I don't know because you got the records. But now, if you ask me who I like, that's a little bit different. You know what I mean? I kind of liked the one guy, but I don't think he made music in a minute. But see, I'm not sure. Is it like who's getting credit for this and that? And because like the first verses that they had, I apologize, bro, but they had a guy going up against Manny Fresh, right? I never heard of this guy, but they gave him all credit for all this different music. And so when they did it, people said that he beat Manny, right?
Who is that? Who did
I ain't gonna never vote that way. Go ahead, bro.
Who did that verses with Manny Fresh?
I think it was some white guy, bro. But I ain't trying to be prejudiced or racist or nothing, but I'm just trying to describe him because I never heard of him, bro, because I don't care. But his name might have been Scott or something like that.
Yeah, Scott Storch. Scott Storch produced some big records, man.
Yeah, I know that. That's what I'm saying. He beat Manny, and I'm just like, I don't even know who he is, bro, and I really don't care. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I mean, I'm not trying to take away from his shine. But, I just go play one of them good old songs, bro. And I say, man, they can't mess with this, that, and the other thing, man. But, like I said, bro, that's why I like you because you still, grab my attention. You know what I mean? Whether you reporting on it, you talking about it, or you asking old people our opinions of it. So I appreciate that, man.
Okay. Let me ask you this, too, while I got you here. And I appreciate you calling in. So when you hear things like Khaled is the Quincy Jones, you say you don't agree, but who can you say is closest? Manny Fresh? Like, is that what you were saying about that?
Well, if we going all time like that, I probably would have to go Dr. Dre, bro. But you know what I mean? That's just like I'm saying he's probably played more records that I've actually enjoyed or liked or what have you than, the other people, man. But you know what I mean? When Khaled did this thing with Nipsey, you know what I mean? I was on that. But, and when he doing it with Fat Joe, I'm on that, bro, because I want to hear Fat Joe again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for that. it makes me happy. But you know what I mean? Like like it's man, like what's your man name, man, the parole officer guy, bro. You know what I mean? He snatching up Freeway Rick nickname, and man, I can't get with that, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, I listened to the one. I'm sorry, man, but he did with 3 Stacks, right? Other than that, bro, I might have to hear it on accident. Somebody be rolling down the street playing it, and I might be like, "Who that?" And they'd be like Rick Ross or Rose or something. I'll be like, "Okay, man." All right, shout out to the real Rick Ross, though, bro. But hey, man, but I ain't mad at Khaled, bro. But I'm just saying, why can't he, pick somebody after Tupac? You know what I mean? Somebody who, say, "Hey, man, I'm the Dre of today. I'm the Manny Fresh." And what's my man, bro? Was with the Neptunes, and I'd be forgetting that guy, bro.
Chad and
but I liked him, huh?
Pharrell and Chad Hugo.
For real, yeah, man, for real, bro. I love that kind of stuff, But hey, man, I think though, bro, really is just trying to give itself a boost up because a lot of the new generation isn't educated like you, so they don't know. So they just because they don't even know who Quincy Jones is. But see, the thing with Quincy was like, "Hey, man, I met Ray Charles back in the day." You know what I mean? So he go to trying to sneak in and play with them and learn from Dizzy and all those different guys. Who taught Khaled? I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? It's probably somebody I never heard of. Just like that Scott cat.
Well, look, to be fair, maybe Khaled, learned Pro Tools, or he's a DJ, so he learned DJing from some of the vets. You get what I'm saying? So it's a different time and era. It's a different genre of music completely. What do you think?
Completely. I agree with you 1,000%. I agree with you 1,000%. But, you know what I mean? Think, that you can DJ and all that, just, because that's more of a
DJ.
Say what?
I am a DJ. I haven't really been working no gigs since COVID, but
see,
yeah,
see,
DJ.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And I'm not trying to, nothing like that. But I'm just saying that, like in my day, bro, the DJ was the guy that kept the party moving. Now, if you said, okay, we're gonna give Khaled an hour to keep the party jumping, and we're gonna give Marq Nash an hour to keep the party jumping, bro, you know what I mean? It ain't no slam dunk that he would win, in my opinion. So how can I say that he better than say? And then here's the thing, though, bro. Quincy Jones played an instrument. So to me, that's just like Prince, bro. If Prince can play every instrument on the album, that is a true musician. And for a person to say, "Well, I'm better than Prince," or "I'm this than Prince," bro, you got to show that you can do what he did. Hey, man, I see, man, that you got my man Asian Math and Sir back up here on the panel, bro. I'm going to let them cook, man, so we can get it back to the young people show, man. But for those old people, man, hey, man, shout out once again, man. And remember the Memorial Day weekend and, be safe out there, man, and love your families and love Breaking the Beats. Smash that like button, share, and subscribe. Marq Nash.
Hey,
keep doing that, bro.
D-Ray, when we get on the Haney and Linares, call back in. Let me get your pick on
that. Ooh, yes, sir. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, man.
Salute, D-Ray.
Man, favorite caller right there, man. It's one of my favorite callers right there, D-Ray. He's a regular on the show. Like I said, if ain't nobody else gonna call in, he gonna call in. You gonna use that phone line. Talk to me, Asian Mav, Sir Senior. How y'all doing this evening? Well, Sir Senior, I talk to you. How you doing tonight, Asian Mav?
I gotta start off. Happy birthday Eve. Happy Eve of birthday Eve to the one and only the King. The wrath of the mad. I'll let y'all do the math. The eve of the birthday Eve to me. I'm good. Shout out to my daughter. Did a graduation rehearsal today.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Graduated from high school?
Yeah, she actually graduated she met all her requirements last year. They said she could participate in the ceremonies and all that. So all that's going on this.
Oh, she wanted to walk with her class still.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, because she could have been out of this. She was like, "Nah, I'm gonna hang out with y'all. I want to walk." Yeah, you want to throw the head up with the people you've been with. I ain't mad at that. Hey, King Asian Mav, we got a light topic tonight. Like I said, I ain't gonna be here till 12 tonight. Guaranteed. Right. Guaranteed. How we gonna do this? Your boy DJ Khaled is out here being compared. Well, he compared himself to Quincy Jones. Say he's the Quincy Jones of hip hop. Fat Joe has said, yeah, he's the Quincy Jones of hip hop. I see a lot of people don't like that. They said, nah, it's only one Quincy Jones, and he's still here. And he did hip hop too. So he's the Quincy Jones of hip hop. You get what I'm saying? So let me ask you this. How do you feel about that? Do you agree? Do you disagree? And if not Khaled, then who?
What movie score did DJ Khaled produce?
We the best.
What movie was that in?
We the best.
Well, I'm just gonna say like, cause it ain't gonna be no answer. It's like the king, the guy Ricky Williams. He gets no answers to his questions. There ain't no answer to that. He ain't did no movie scores. But I'll just say this, and with all due respect and all humbleness of my opinion, humbled opinion, DJ Khaled. It's not even the DJ Khaled of DJ Khaled. I'll run that back. DJ Khaled ain't even the DJ Khaled of DJ Khaled. So I mean, if you're gonna say who's Quincy, you got Swiss Beats, you got DJ Clue, and the Diddy, Dre. The list goes on and on and on before you can even be mentioning a comparison of Khaled to Quincy Jones. You know what I'm saying?
None of those people you named got 12 solo albums as a producer.
And once again, when he could say he got any award for any kind of movie scores, then you could start the comparison.
Okay. But look, those guys that you named don't have movie scores, and they don't have more successful albums than DJ Khaled. What do you say to that?
I mean, I would say that's your opinion.
No. It's a fact. Like, you can Google it. Like, Dr. Dre don't have 12 albums. Swiss don't have 12 albums. Tim don't have 12 albums. Pharrell hasn't dropped 12 albums. DJ Khaled has dropped 12 albums.
The opposite word in there was successful.
Okay.
How about me on here.
Okay. How about this? Take the word successful out. He has dropped 12 studio albums. He has dropped multiple number one studio albums. Take the word successful out of it. How about that? None of those guys have done that.
I done it. So now I'm in comparison with them. They wasn't successful, but successful was not in it.
No. I took successful out. Have you dropped 12 studio albums for HML?
Yeah.
You dropped 12 studio albums, major label.
Yes. How many times you need to hear it?
Where are they at, King HMF, and how can we purchase those?
Oh, go on SoundCloud.
Okay, I mean released by a major company.
No, it's all in house.
Okay.
But once again, I mean those optics wasn't even involved as long as they're studio albums. Me and Khaled probably started dealing with Pro Tools around the same. No, we started dealing with Fruity Loops around the same.
This is what I'm trying to say. Seriously.
No. Okay.
Timbaland, Swiss, Dr. Dre, Pharrell, Jermaine Dupri, Little John. None of these produced Puff Daddy, the RZA. None of these guys have produced 12 studio albums. DJ Khaled has.
Okay.
DJ Khaled has, let me count how many number one albums. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Got it right here. Boom.
He really produced all the albums he produced under his own name.
Right.
And he count his mixtapes as regular albums too. A lot of people produce a lot of mixtapes.
Well,
a lot of people produce like.
I'm not counting no mixtapes. I'm counting studio albums. And when I say produced, I don't mean necessarily he made the beats. I mean, the label gave him a budget, gave him a contract. He went on there, put the artist together, got beats from this guy, however you want to say he did it. And he made 12 of these things. None of those other guys have done that. You don't think it's something to be said, like he should get his props for that, or no?
I said he should get his props for what he did, but he should not be overestimating himself and saying that he's better than. That's like somebody who wins a belt in boxing. You could go and win a belt in boxing and be undefeated, but that don't make you Muhammad Ali.
Right. And I mean to correct you, you said overestimated. I think you meant overcompensated, but still you're on point. You my dude. And to add on to that, I kind of like lost my point. But that's almost like ghost producing. You know what I'm saying? You regurgitating what somebody done already. Sir Senior makes the greatest souffle ever. And somebody come and add 2 more grains of salt, say that now I got the greatest, and all they add to the ingredients was 2 more grains of salt to the immaculate souffle that Sir Senior put together. And they say, well, that ain't his, ain't mine. Mine's got a couple of extra grains of salt to it. So this is mine. That's all the dude doing. And once again, give him the props that you feel he should get. But once again, we're not gonna run around the narrative comparing him to Quincy Jones.
But you know, Quincy Jones did that too, right? He got certain songwriters, got certain producers together, and put them with the right artists. He did that as well. He doesn't have to play every single instrument.
Now ask me to name the movie scores that Quincy Jones done, because nobody answered none for DJ Khaled.
But the thing is,
I wasn't really trying
Quincy
to entertain
Jones
that.
didn't turn around and say, "This is my album," when he ain't say nothing but "We the best" on it. All he did was ad lib. What's the difference in him and DJ?
Did you hear? Did you ever heard any Quincy Jones albums?
Yes,
he did it. Listen, he broke the blueprint for what Khaled is doing. Q's Juke joint is pretty much like a DJ Khaled album. Like he got Ice-T and all these other guys got Grammys because they were on that Q's Juke joint. That is songs like I can pull it up. What's the record with Tamia? Like, but Quincy Jones, yeah, he put the whole album together. He ain't on it rapping and singing and saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? But
he's composing everything.
I was talking to Sir Senior to the point. He just said he's not doing that.
Okay,
I'm saying that
he does do that.
But DJ Khaled took the difference is Quincy Jones let each person who he produced their albums, he produced their songs, their name is on the song. It's their song. He didn't jump out in front of them and say it's a DJ Clue song. He didn't say it's a DJ Khaled song. He didn't jump out ahead of everybody and say this is my song just because he produced it. He was the one who gave the inspiration for most songs that he produced and ones that he's not even named for producing. He's a quiet producer on or ghost producer on lots of hits. But Khaled jumps out in front and say, because I put Marq Nash and Asia Math on a song, it's my song,
but
not theirs.
But guess what? Do you know how ownership of a song works, though, Sir Senior? That's what I'm trying to tell you, my brother.
I understand how ownership of a song works.
So
I'm telling you that very simply, the difference is you can own something with also giving the people who helped create it or who performed it their props. What my point is it already showing you that he wants to have all the props for everything, even stuff that he ain't accomplished yet.
Okay.
He was saying he was the best before he even passed any test. And if you look on the 50 best producers, his name is not up there.
Uh-oh.
If you look at the top who make the most money, his name is not up there.
Uh-oh.
If you look at, and this is hip hop or any genre. So him, like I said, he's hot. That's like saying Ja Rule the best rapper because he ran it for 6 summers.
Okay. Here we go. This is what I'm trying to say, Sir Sam. You said a lot there. Let me break down and unpack some of that. Because some of that is just straight wrong. Because if you understand how,
what part that I said was wrong? Speak specifically to that before you go,
well, respectfully, sir, I could kind of do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the time, if you don't have the time, as you say, Sir Senior, golly, man, you keep talking over me, brother. We trying to have a productive conversation here. Now, I was patient. I'll let you finish that time. And then you cutting me off and telling me what order I got to speak into. Now, we can't do that, but we can do this. What you said about ownership of a song, You said, hey, because I get somebody to rap on it and I got this person to make the beat, I'm taking credit for it like it's my song. That's how it works. If I own the record, I own the record. It's a lot of people out there that own records and it's their song. And you know what? They got this person singing, they got the beat from this person, got that person wrote the song, but I paid for everything. I own it. Simple as that. Now, with that said, what you was talking about with Quincy Jones has an album called Q's Juke Joint. I don't know if you're familiar with it, dropped in 95. That is Quincy Jones' album. But when you read the credits, it's everybody name up there. It's Barry White. You see Phil Collins and all that stuff. These people didn't use that song and it's their song too. This was Quincy Jones' album. And he owns those records. If he owns his publishing, well, whoever, you know how that works. I mean, if he owns his master. But these are his records. When it was nominated for a Grammy, he got the Grammy. And that's just how that works. Like, you own the record. I don't think it changes just because it's DJ Khaled. It don't change just because he actually says we the best. That's his way of just making sure I get credit for being an artist on it too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying words on it. You know what I'm saying? Now I get writer's credit because I'm talking on it. My voice sells. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole point, man, with this right here. Those are his records. And that shit counts. He's the producer. And I'm looking at right here. This was released on Q West. So he owns the record label. He co-produced this album with R. Kelly. And he won Best Engineered Album, non-classical in 97. This is his album. But he ain't singing on it nowhere. Everybody didn't get the Grammy to go home with him. Quincy Jones did. But go ahead, Asian Math. And this why hold on, and Asian Math, this is the last thing. I'm sorry. This is what I want to say to you. Granted, you're right. DJ Khaled has not produced scored a movie, right? But when I was talking, right. But it's a different genre, it's a different time period as well. Some would argue, hey, well, Quincy Jones doesn't have X amount of followers on Instagram. He didn't do this in this age. He didn't do certain rap records. He never sold out this many seats, or he never sold this many records, or you get what I'm saying? Like, you can always say, especially when you're dealing with technology or you're dealing with skill set. I'm not saying he's as talented as Quincy Jones. I'm not saying he is the Quincy Jones of hip hop. I'm saying if not him, then who? And we kind of went down a slippery slope when you named a lot of people who haven't accomplished what DJ Khaled has accomplished as a artist / producer. Because whether he don't rap or don't say nothing, those are his records. Little John, always on Lovers and Friends, that song is Usher. Is Little John featuring Usher and Ludacris. That's Little John's song. And all he says, I've been knowing you for a long time, shawty. He got a little bridge, but that's his record. But go ahead, Asian Man.
No, we get it. Whoever studio you went into, you're on the master. So I guess that's how he getting off what he's getting off. The only thing that really entertains me about DJ Khaled, we niggas. He fucks me up when he say that shit. But all the other shit, man, no, I get it. But to a point that you were saying, Quincy Jones is not saying he's the DJ Khaled of anything. Quincy Jones just saying I'm Quincy Jones, you know. And as far as comparing, okay, he dropped 12 whatever successful, unsuccessful albums. Time will reveal everything. Matter of fact, time is revealing it now, to the point Sir Senior said, where is he listed besides this little talking point we're on right now as being the top anything, top 50, top 20, anything. He don't even compose. You could say he produced. I could say I produce. You know what I'm saying? If you're a contributing factor, okay, cool. I can add my two grains of salt and say how I produce it. And once again, there's no knock to the dude, because I'm a live and let live type of person, but still, you know, you're gonna call a spade as well. No, there's right now there's only one Quincy Jones. I understand as a comparative talking point, because you really compare him to, okay, cool, but still the floodgates open. And that means Diddy is the Quincy Jones of hip hop. Shit, all the guys are named is the Quincy Jones of hip hop. Now you want to put them in order. Who is the number one Quincy Jones of hip hop? I don't know. I doubt if DJ Khaled name would be on the top of that. So if you want to say he's the Quincy Jones of hip hop, cool. You're number what? Number 189? So that's all I say. Yeah, he could be the Quincy. He could be the Quincy.
The same way he could have easily got on and produced a soundtrack for a movie.
This is what I wanted to say to that Agent Math and what you had just said. I got to correct you on that. That wasn't true technically. And even what you say, he's not the number this, and he ain't top none of this and nothing. That's not true.
No, I was saying to what Sir Senior said. He's not that. When you look up the ranking sheets, he's not in the top 10, 20.
That's not true. I can tell you right now, that's not true. See, I don't know if you're going by what Sir Senior saying, or did you do your own research?
No, I mean, he's a credible guy to me. So yeah,
well, I can tell you. Take my word for it right here. Khaled's last album, Khaled, was number one in America, number one on the US, the R&B, the rap charts. It was, you get what I'm saying? Worldwide, it was the lowest. It was number 23. It was number 7 in Australia. Worldwide, he is. Yeah, it was number 2 in Belgium, number 2 in Canada, like Switzerland, the UK, it was number 10. Like, so yeah, he is in the top. His last album before that, number 2 and number 1 everywhere else, and number 7, Father of a Side. The album before that, Grateful, number 1. And I'm talking about not just the rap charts, I'm talking about the Billboard, the pop, the Hot 100, R&B, hip hop, rap, all of it, number 1. Then he did it. So when I'm looking at all his albums, where they debuted at and where they sold, and man, he's the lowest his debuted at is number 14. That was the Victory album in 2010. Since then, it was number 5. He debuted at number 4, Kiss the Ring. Number 7, Suffering for Success. Number 12, I Changed a Lot. A Major Key was number 1. Grateful was number 1. Father of a Side was number 2. Then it went to number 1. Khaled, the last album, number 1. So when y'all saying he ain't number 20, and maybe it was a hot take, but it's just not true. That's not what the numbers say. But go ahead.
Well, once again, I was speaking on if
you look at our producers,
sir, let Agent Math finish, please. Go ahead, Agent Math.
You just cut me off.
No, you cut Agent Math off when I
cut me off first. When Agent Math was done.
Listen, man. Hey, bro. No, mute your mic real quick. This is what I'm trying to say. Agent Math was done talking, and I had something I wanted to say, and you jumped right in. It's okay, but it's just not true. You know what I'm saying? But you can go ahead and speak after Agent Math. Go ahead, Agent Math. And I don't think we should have to have a debate back and forth when I say, hey, let him finish. You know what I'm saying? You did it, bro. We ain't got to do all of that. Please, let's not do all of that. I'm just saying, let the man finish his point. Go ahead, Agent Math.
No, I believe you had on your show, we did let's rate top producer, hip hop producer all time. Where was Khaled name?
Good point.
That's all I want to say. You let the king speak.
Oh, I was finished. But go ahead, sir. Sir, do you got anything you want to say?
No, I don't want to jump in.
Sir, do you have anything you want to say? I'm asking you, do you want to speak, sir?
Okay, what I blatantly just said was, as Agent Math just said, he wasn't even on our list. And he's not on anybody's list of top producers of all times in any genre, including hip hop. He's not up there. And he's definitely not in the top 10. He's not above multiple other people, including Kanye and Dr. Dre and all these other people. Scott Storch, Rick Rubin, people who most people don't know unless they know music. He's not above any of them. So for him to say that he's the Quincy Jones, it makes no sense. He's just saying, okay, well, he dodged a couple punches. He's Mayweather. It's ridiculous. The same way that he could have produced a soundtrack for a movie. Unknown people have done it, and people who are known. The Black Panther soundtrack was produced by who?
I don't know who produced. I don't know who produced it. Who?
I'm thinking.
Who?
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
And who is Kendrick Lamar compared to Dr. Dre or Kanye or Just Blaze? Would you say that he's even on For Real's level?
Well, I know Crush Groove was composed by and produced by and scored by Rick Rubin.
That's my point.
Crush Grooving, body moving.
That's my point. He's nowhere even.
Yeah, that flow. Yeah, y'all like what this nigga coming from with this shit?
And that's Rick Rubin, who most people who don't know music would never even know. It's just simple.
You know, Quincy Jones did The Last Dragon also. I'm not sure about it. I think he did The Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy. Don't quote me on it.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he did. And I know he did something with the Oz. He did Austin Powers. Quincy
Not
Jones.
sure.
Yeah. No, I know he did Austin Powers. I know that.
Yeah, man. Quincy a beast, man. Let me wrap this one up though. Y'all got anything y'all want to add to this before we move on?
I know, great show as usual. You know, good insight. Yeah,
no. As far as this topic, I'm gonna get your pick on Linares and Haney. We can land this plane.
Okay. It's a lot too. So time will reveal how good, great, yada 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 Khaled is, but I don't think that time has arrived yet.
What about Haney or Linares? Who you got?
Oh man. Ooh. H Money ain't gonna like this one. I've been on a hot streak. So I think I want to upset the apple cart. I pick Haney, but it's not gonna be it's not gonna be such a wide of a gap as people think. I think Haney gonna get exposed. I think he gonna have one of them Ryan Garcia moments where people gonna be like, I told you so. And I believe he's gonna show people that he could weather that storm. But I wouldn't be surprised if he could. And I'm not hating on the brother. I feel like skill set wise, the dude is the next best thing to Mayweather, but that chin ain't been tested, and he's in a fight where it's a good percent. It's a high percentile that could happen. Like when Sugar Shane caught Mayweather, and Mayweather weathered it, he gonna have one of those moments. And can he clinch? Can he get his legs back under? Those are questions unanswered. But we're about to see in less than 24 hours. Hold up. Yeah, in around 24 hours from now.
Okay, so you're saying you got your pick for the Haney or Linares?
I guess my pick was similar to that. It's the same thing. I feel like I got Haney winning, but I wouldn't be surprised if he come up a little short. It's gonna be a tough fight for him unless he can jump in real early and just stomp the gas pedal all the way through in the early rounds and catch him with some smoke. Haney looks good. His training, he looks good. He looks, as his dad say, the best he's ever looked. But with that being said, with him looking the best he ever looked, him saying he feels the best he's ever felt, we got to see what he do in this fight. That's going to be the judge. And I don't think he's going to breeze through it like he thinks he is.
What y'all feel his Achilles heel would be?
Waiting. If he waits, he is gonna turn bad for him. If he go out trying to stunt, it's gonna turn bad for him. He's got to stick to his game plan, work his head movement that he's been working on a lot. He makes sure he don't get hit a lot. He definitely needs to stick with that game plan in this fight, because if he tries to get hit with Linares, that's going to be a bad night for him, because all he got to do is get clipped the right way, and that's going to be a tough rest of that fight. He can't take that in the first 3 to 4 rounds. Not no punishment to the body and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's segue into what I was saying. The reason why I say what I say, because I feel Linares is going to bring that pressure. I feel like he's going to throw the kitchen sink at him. I don't feel like it's going to be a Gamboa type of fight, or Gamboa showed within the second round. I'm just here to survive. I don't see Linares doing that. I feel like he's going to come and he's going to apply that pressure, and he's going to be a soldier willing to down this shield. Now, could Haney slay the dragon? Like I say, I don't know. I'm struggling with it, but I just don't know. I swear, I want to say yeah, but then if the inevitable happens, and I'm like, damn man, I should have said it. So I'm saying it now. All right, I'm saying it. That shit can happen. Pressure bust pipes. And I feel Linares is going to bring that type of pressure. Now, it's just a matter of if Haney could withstand that storm. But I'm for the pick. I'm gonna go with Haney, because I don't want to sound like a hater on another brother, man. I want him to succeed, but dog, you know, we saw Garcia have his moment. We saw Tank have his moment. Yes, no. Yes, we have. The answer is yes. I got to go back and look at the previous fights. We can even say Lopez had his with Lomachenko. Lomachenko started putting that pressure on him. It was a totally different fight. People saying he Lopez edged it out due to that. No, if they were still doing 15 rounds like back in my prime days, I think Loma would have got him. So this is Haney's turn, you know.
Linares, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is Haney's turn with it. All these young cats are having their days. Now, you know, they Garcia squeaked by. I ain't gonna say Tank squeaked by, but he had to dig deep. You know, he had to, he dug deep, like, no, I am built for this. But I understand, I'm a young guy and I ain't reached my prime. I'm glad I still have my youth and my athleticism on my side, to where, I could keep these veterans off and all that. And now it's Haney's turn. Can he keep that? If that veteran come in with the full veteran IQ, skill set, the whole 9 yards, and throw the kitchen sink at him, man, I wouldn't be surprised what the talking point's gonna be Sunday night on all the platforms, and Monday night on all the boxing platforms.
Sure, right. It's gonna be Saturday night going into Sunday morning. They'll still be talking about it. So basically, you guys on the record saying y'all got Linares for an upset. Yes.
On a 49%. Yeah, I mean, Mark, man, I just wouldn't be surprised. I swear I wouldn't be.
Sir, you got Linares for the upset, you said?
I said pretty much that me and Angel Math concur. I wouldn't be surprised. I got Devin Haney winning. Okay, if I gotta say, well, who's gonna win? I got Devin Haney winning. But I would not be surprised if he comes with an upset. It's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a tough fight unless Haney come in and dominate his plan up front the whole way through. I don't see him just stunting on the man. unless he can get his off before Linares turns up. He gonna have that pressure for him, and he start taking those hits to the body. He start letting him cut off the ring. It's gonna be a long night for Devin Haney, and Devin Haney don't know how to get hit.
Thank you. That's
He don't know how to get hit.
What?
If you watch his sparring, when he start getting hit, he'll wrap you up. He'll hold to the end of that little round, and then he'll come out the next round and he'll give you some smoke. But while you're tagging him, if you tag him too long, a good 30 seconds straight, he gonna falter. He falters. And I've been watching him real close. He got crazy skill, but it's the Mike Tyson thing. He don't know his plan go out the window when he get hit in the mouth.
Yeah, I don't know how he know how to survive. When he have to be in survival mode, which I feel that moment will come. That's where all the question marks gonna come, and you're gonna hear the crowd going crazy. Like, what's going on with Haney?
Yep, they're gonna be like, "What in the world? This is not the same Haney. Did somebody drug him?" Like you go figure like it's something crazy because he gonna stutter step, and that's how you know he's in trouble. He does his little skip step. I'm gonna send it to y'all because I was looking at it earlier this week. He does his little skip step that you see when he's in trouble, when he can't figure the other fighter out.
Well, I got Haney winning.
Waiting for them to mess up though.
Yeah, I got Haney winning this fight, guys. I got him. I don't see Haney slowing down. I haven't seen enough flaws in his game in his last fight to make me think that he's gonna go in there and give this thing up. I just don't see it happen. I got Haney by late TKO or RTD. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna save him from himself. Linares, that is who I mean. I think they're gonna save him from himself later on. He's gonna be taking too much punishment, and they're gonna save him from himself. He's tailor-made for Haney. He has 5 knockout losses already. I just don't see him going in there and giving it to Haney. I like how Haney's been quiet leading up to this fight. He's not out there like how he was prior to the Gamboa fight saying, "Hey, I'm gonna beat Gamboa worse than Terrence Crawford, worse than Tank. I'm gonna drop him about 6 or 7 times before I stop him." He's not out there doing none of that. He's pretty much being quiet, sticking to himself, keeping the quiet, keeping the talk, but leaving all the talking in the ring. So we shall see, man. I'm super excited about this fight. I missed the weigh-in. Did you guys see the weigh-in? How did they look?
No, I didn't see it. I was big. Like I said,
they look good in the weigh-in. They look good. They look like it's gonna be. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a good fight. But I got Haney winning. But if he take him light, he's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt, and then that's gonna do more of gassing up the detractors. They're gonna be like, "Well, why you let Linares hurt you? Why you letting Linares hurt you? Who's Linares?" Like everybody don't know who Linares is, but they're gonna be like, "Who's Linares to hurt you?" Right. And I just hope he goes in. Like I said, he looked real good in the training videos I seen. He looks like he's ready to fight at the weigh-in. He looks ready. I hope he go in with that same mindset. If not, it might be or at least it's gonna be a long night.
Go ahead, caller.
My bad. How you doing, Mr. Nash?
What's good?
Again.
D-Ray, talk to me. Who you got winning this fight?
Man, I got Haney, man. This has got to be the only panel in boxing, man, where we got 2 people picking against Haney. I at least come in and try to even up the odds. Yeah. unless they convince you, Mr. Nash.
Well, they said they wouldn't be surprised. They still sound like they on the fence. They said like 49 to 51% Asian
man. Man, come on, man. You got to get 60% in. Tell them they got to make a pick, man. They can't go by no fingernail. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you got Linares, I mean, even if he lose and he put up a good,
you broke up. Yo.
Great. Oh, my bad. No, I was just saying, if Linares goes out there and he gives out a great effort, is it breaking up?
You good, bro? Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time, man.
You good? Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm just saying, God help me. Now, I'm just saying, if Linares goes out there and gives a great effort, that he gets credit for that. They get credit for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that if Linares goes out there and wins but loses the decision, you get credit for that from me. But I think Haney's gonna go out there and stop this young man. Now, the thing is, with him today weighing in at exactly 135, how many more fights does he have there? You know what I mean? Because obviously, I think he could have added 5 more pounds and get up to 140 and compete with Josh Taylor and the rest of those guys, relatively easy. Or I'm just saying, when you get a young fighter, like him and Boots, and even, trying to, have them guys wait around in a weight class for 2 years to get a shot at the championship, and then all of a sudden, the champion duck out and say he going up. So I just want to make sure that he's at a good weight. And for this fight, I think he will be. But I give Linares credit too, though. But he's coming in at 134, and he's like wider than Haney. Haney got him with the height. So I'm thinking he's just gonna use the stick, outbox him, and then maybe catch him with a counter punch, and it go good night, man. But I love Asian Math and Sir Senior, though. You know what I mean? They two of my favorite people to listen to. But hey, on this one, I'm saying, man, I think if Linares makes it to the final bell, I give him all the credit in the world.
All right, well, shoot, that's it right there, man. Thank you again for calling in, D-Ray.
My man, hey man, I appreciate you letting me be able to call in twice, man.
Man, you can call.
That just show, man, that you're ahead of your time, bro.
Man, you can call in as soon as you hang up. If you think of something else, you can call right back in, bro. If I'm up here.
I love you, Marq Nash. Thanks, man.
I love you more, brother.
Hey, fellas, come on, man. Give me some more Linares stuff, man. Y'all got to convince me, man. Come on. Thanks, bro. Peace.
All right. Shoot, Linares gonna have to get in there, man. It ain't up for them to convince you, man. Shoot, show and prove. Less than 24 hours, man. These guys are gonna be in the ring getting it on. I'm super excited about it. Y'all got any final words? Let me run this outro, man. I need to holler at y'all backstage, man. I got some good news.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm betting on Black, man. But once again, I won't be surprised if I was wrong. That's all. I mean, I'm watching the weigh-in as we speak right now, and there's not much of a height difference. The reach, I don't think the reach gonna be that effective because Linares is gonna be putting his chin in his chest, and I'm just wondering how that young man gonna weather that storm. That's all.
Sir, you got anything?
Yeah, I would say that most definitely that Haney. I mean, Haney wouldn't take the fight if he thought he was going to lose. Let's just be real. Nobody in his camp or anything would even put the fight together if they thought he was going to lose. But I'm saying that it's not going to be as easy as he think it is. Haney even said that it's not going to be as easy as people who actually not totally going against him think it is. He's not going to be able to just wash this dude unless he goes in and dominate early. And he doesn't even look at it like he's going to go in washing him. He said it's going to be a good fight. He's going to put him down if he can, but he's definitely going to walk away with this win. And as you were saying earlier, that's a great big difference than what he said to Gamboa. He even said that Gamboa was at the end of his career when he was talking about Gamboa versus Linares. Gamboa was at the end of his career, and I was fighting somebody at the end of their career versus somebody who got a whole lot of fight left in them. That's David Haney's quote. So I believe David Haney that it's not going to be as easy as people think it is, but he'll probably go away with the win. But if he go in cocky, he gonna get hurt.
All right, there you have it. As always, I'm gonna let the guests get the last word. Y'all know, like I said, I got Haney by late stoppage or either a decision. I don't see him losing it, and I don't see him getting it done early. It's gonna be a long night, and I look forward to it, man. I'm excited about these upcoming cards. I'm super excited about the Tank Davis card. It's a lot of good fights on that. We just got our tickets, so I'm gonna be in the building for that one. I don't know how they're doing it with COVID protocols. I think everything's going to be open here in Atlanta, so I'll be at the weigh-in And I'll be giving you guys some live coverage from the weigh-in and also chopping it up, rubbing elbows with a couple of these boxing celebrities that we love to hate or we hate to love. Regardless, I'm going to be there covering it all. It's been another great episode of Breaking the Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and pretty much anything else we can squeeze into those letters. I'll see you guys on Monday. Y'all going to love Monday's episode. I'm telling you. If everything goes to plan on Sunday, Monday, I have a great episode planned and a very special guest. And it's a guy, and he's got some great stories. Been in some movies. You'll see, man. Monday, man. Y'all check it out, man. It's your boy Marq Nash, Breaking the Beat. Sorry this episode is shorter than normal, but yeah, we got a lot to get done. Talk to y'all on the flip side. Yo, y'all hold on real quick.
This that squad.